All right, happy Saturday and welcome to the end of week review for this week. This week is week number 5, which is the last week of January, week 5 right there. So yes, so we we have 5 full trading day of this week. Last week is I think the Martin Luther King, so it's off on that. Yeah, exchange holiday right there. Only 4 trading days. So, but anyway, it's been great quick. We saw a lot of beautiful move, beautiful run. I mean, both you can short them or you can long them. And normally in January, it's kind of very. If you're not quite sure, then you can see this like. But January is kind of the market try to find direction, right? A lot of things going on in U.S. and around the world. So if it's volatile, that's all we want to try to say. And this week they have a PPI data come out on Friday, a little bit higher than expectation. So, and also this week we have FOMC meeting, very critical, and we can see that the market is the same pattern, right? You see that market build up the liquidity, and then on Thursday it just ripped out liquidity, build up sell liquidity, and then it go rip it. So that's the overall, and we can see the pattern that we try to catch, which is the day after the FOMC is Thursday. That's where you can see a lot of move right there. So the day after FOMC meeting, very critical. Alright, now we'll go into the charts for Monday. Let's start looking at charts. Alright, so here's our green stars on the high time frame starting on Monday, and you can see that this is the weekly and this is the monthly. So you can see the level right here that it break test from above 1, 2, 3, and maybe on February, right? February. No, this is January. It's still test from up. Maybe next month, or we just start next week. It's gonna be breaking down. It tests above 1, 2, 3 months in a row, which is November, December, and January. That's the monthly. Okay, here's the weekly right here. You see the level right there. That's the daily, but if you look at the weekly level right there, it break and then reclaim, break, reclaim, and then test from above, and then it's break down that level. Let's see how it's play out for that level this week. Okay, that's a Monday. Let's look at the daily. This is the okay. Here's on the daily on Monday. So on the daily, you see that this range and FOMC meeting, and then the FOMC meeting right there. And let's see, right, this week's FOMC meeting, let's say how it's played out for this week. FOMC for this week. Yeah, I think we already have an indicator for that. But basically this week is FOMC meeting, so we want to see how the Monday set the range. So we mark on the Monday on FOMC to see the Monday is where it set the range. You see that? Set the range, and it take just above that range, boom, it sell off. It's similar right there. Similar right there on the December FOMC meeting. So it just break that range and immediately it sell up the Monday right there, right? And then you Tuesday and Wednesday right there. And Thursday it go above that and then sell up on Friday. So let's see the same old story gonna taking place this week, right? That's what we have. Let's go down to the 15 minutes. Yep. So here is layout. So the Monday it dropped. It opened. When it opened, it dropped. Yeah, it dropped great. The gap down right there. And how it look right there, right before it opened, you see the gap down and it filled. Asia fill up, then boom, right there. Okay, now let's rewind the tips. Alright, here you go. We have the FOMC right here. The Monday. So let's see how it's play out right here. So just pause right here. I mean the move is right here. Right, it break. That's where people that's where, I mean, look right here. Let's check this screenshot right here. You can see the level right here, so clear, so obvious right here, the level. So yeah. Alright, so we look at that level right here. So here's the level right there. So what do we see right here? Alright, so we see the break 1, alright, break 2, break 3, break 4, break 5, break 6, boom. That is a full breakout type 3 right there, and break right here also. That where people thought, wow, it's gonna be break that way, flip right there. But just imagine that it's still pretty much in the range of the Friday, prior Friday. But let's see that we mark right there from level. You see that it break 1, break 2, break 3, break 4, break 5, break 6. Basically, it refused to go down. The reason why it refused to go down because it needs to build up the liquidity. You see, all the build up liquidity sell side to go down. So that's the reason why it flipped right here. That is the reason why it flipped right there. So it's a full breakout type 3 right here, and let's see. Alright, let's continue rolling the tab right here and see. Boom, that's the 930, right? 9. Okay, so right here, definitely if you want to go long, if you go long right here, much better, but you not get up at that time. So we try to trade at 930 when it's already up that level. So the good idea is just let it play out. Let's play out, because you don't want to go long right here. Like the location, just be patient. Yeah, that's the, let it, if you, wow. Yeah, it's okay to mix right here. Well, the reason why we're not so comfortable to go long way here because you see that we don't know. I mean, it just you don't feel that, then don't go. I say sometimes it's just hard. It's blind. Okay, so the 930 right there. It may go down right here because there's a huge gap right there. So let's see. Wow, it continue to go. Let's see. That's it for the Monday, huh? Okay, now we go into the PM. Yeah, you can see the range right there. For the 930 range. Let's see. Let's see how the PM play out first. Yeah, that's the PM. Well, let's see, continue to go for buy side liquidity, we just go up. Buy side liquidity. Let's see. Yeah, so not much right there. You don't see much pattern right here. Not much trade rates. That's right here at 930. It just is not a good place to go long, right? Because right there up a little bit, it can flip on you. If you want to go long, just one side, one contract, because you see the 4 breakout right here, right? So we go for that candle range, and if you go long to go small and the liquidity is up here and you can get out. Yes, so you can get out right there. So for Monday, not much not much setup, so it's okay. Now we go to Tuesday. And it's a good thing, at least on Monday we know that it set the range for the host of the week, especially FOMC. It gives us the clue right there. Alright, it's our Tuesday screenshot before the markets. Pre-markets right here, as you see the weekly right there. Just Mondays. This is Tuesday, but the Monday, which is the day before, is really rally. It reclaimed the level right there. Very interesting, huh? It's reclaimed that level. So basically the level right there, you see that it tests from below, break it, and then it tests from above, and now it tests from below. Let's see if this week is close above that level. Very interesting. Let's see that. Now we go to the next high time frame level, which is the daily right here. So we can see that level. Here's the daily level right here. So pretty much right here you have 4 break area. Break 1, break 2, break 3, break 4. The minute you thought it came down, it's just reversed for you. That's the last week right there. Let's see how this week play out. You see it's the Monday right there. So Maybe the Tuesday it go turn a little bit and wait for the Wednesday. It may reclaim right there. Just similar like this FOMC meeting. The week right is the Monday. Yep. Very interesting. Let's see. And here is the high time frame. Remember on Monday it's gap down and then it filled the gap. And the Tuesday just stay above there. Just stay above there. And here is the close look. Alright, now just roll in the tip to see what we learn. It can flip right here at that level. It can be a 4 breakout right here at that level. Alright, let's roll in the tips. Alright, here we are. We're on the Tuesday, 27 January. And let's roll in the tip right here. Wow. Is that so? Okay, so it's 10:40, 5 minutes. So what do we have right there? Do we have a 4 breakout at that level? Break 1 and break 2, and then boom, we got flipped. Right, so right here we see the break. Yeah, I think that's the level. If so, let's see how it's played out. Okay. 9:30. Wow, that's 9:45. So the 9:30 test right there. You see that test from below right there, that level. We draw that level, and it a 4 breakout long right there. Break 1, break 2, break 3, and the break 4 right here, and then you have a type 1 also merge right here. Break that from below 1, 2, 3. So you can go long right here at 9:45. If that's so, it's 9:45 right here. The 9:45. So here we go. We have this level right here. So it can be 4 breakout right here. So you have break 1, alright, and break 2 and break 3. The minute you thought that it's gonna be the next leg down right here, it flip on you, especially at 9:45, and you see the last leg right here is 4 breakout type 3 right there. So it's a decent, it's not perfect, but it's a decent setup. Decent setup for it right there. Mm. 45. Yes, alright. And notice that finally, yeah, it's a 4 breakout type 1 on final leg right here, right there. Yep, let's save this one. So we just save it right there. So we have a beautiful setup, long setup at 9:45. It's 4 breakout type 3, and the last leg or the final leg is type 1 4 breakout. And let's roll the tape to see how it's play out. Boom. Remember, you have to stay in the trade, okay? Put your stop loss down here. Don't get shaking out easily. And you should get out right here. Get out. When a minute it make high of the day, then get out. Otherwise you get back, because Tuesday FOMC meeting after a huge move on Monday. It already set the range on Monday, so it will set as soon as it reach liquidity. It will go back. So don't stay long. You see that if you stay long, you may give a lot of gain back, a lot of them, maybe all of them back. So that's it. Just do not stay in too long. Tuesday is a tricky day for the FOMC meeting, because that's where the market is trying to build liquidity, so you don't know where direction they're gonna go, so you're gonna be a liquidity. That's the beautiful of trading right there. Restrain yourself. I mean, even though we are day trade, but does not mean we have to trade every day. Exercise our constraint or restrain ourselves. Alright, that's it for the Tuesday, and now we go into a critical day, which is Wednesday. So here's the Wednesday and the weekly. So we see that level right there is just above a close up level. So it could be this is the high of the week right there, because it rate the high order buy side liquidity. So it may retreat from here. So that's our anticipate right there, and you see that here as we go into the Wednesday, we know that the Monday is the range, and then the Tuesday continue to build up the sell side liquidity, and the Wednesday as soon as it rate the buy side liquidity, it rate all the buy side liquidity right there. Then it's gonna go and rate all this sell side liquidity. That's what we anticipate right there. Let's look at the 15 minutes right there. Right, you see the gap there on Monday, and it probably keep build up all this sell side liquidity right there. And yes, so the minute you see that it come down. So the trick for us is where we need to get engaged, where it's gonna be in at 9:30. All right, let's watch the tips right here. All right, here we go. It's January 28th, and this is a Wednesday. All right, so we mark that level. It could be a 4 breakout type 3. Yeah, we mark right there. See, it can be a 4 breakout of this level. So right here is, we would love it to go up here and then boom, it's sell off. We don't want to sell at this level. Want to sell at least around that level. That's our, rule of engagement right there. If it's not, then fine. We can skip. All right, that's the whole idea. Yes, that's where we want to short. So 9:45. Yes, you see that? Yes. We said that we wanted to go around that level also, and look at this perfect setup. You see that? You see the guy right here. The minute is close above that, boom. it go down right away. You see the candle right there after expansion. You see that level. You see that level right there. Let's take screenshot right here. Alright, so we get our screenshot right here. If you see the candle right there, you see the feather up now right here. But if you look, let's look at the level. We did draw that level right there, but you can draw the level right here also. Look at the last up close candle, right? What it tell you? It says break 1, break 2, right? And then break 3. That is the 4 breakout. Start at 10 right there. So you have break 1, okay, break 2, and then boom, you have break 3. That is the 4 breakout right there. So it's a 4 breakout type 3 at 10 a.m. That's a 10 a.m. right there. Yeah, 45 Felix, so 10 a.m. right there. And this one is a short setup. Go back to the tips to see how it's play out. Alright, so yes, it's soon a minute, and you can look at this candle also. It tells you right there. Boom, just stay in a trade right here. It looks scary, okay, but just stay in a trade. Look like you're gonna come back, you're gonna reclaim that level, but just stay in, put your stop loss at that level. You see that? It looks a little bit scary right here, right? It looks like it's gonna reclaim. See that? Yes, but don't get out. Just stay in the trade. Just stay in the trade. See that? It looks a little bit not wrecking like that, but just stay in trade. You see that? Every trace. Yes, so just stay in the trade right here. What is that? Yes, so take screenshot right here. Just stay in the trade here. It looks scary, but just stay in the trade. That's all we want. So just stay in the trade. Boom. Now we know that the Monday range and the Wednesday is continue to build up the sell liquidity, which it rate the buy side, and the Wednesday, which is this day, as soon as it rate the buy side, it tells you that it coming down. It going down. You do the fair gap right here and look this candle. It gives you a 4 breakout type 3 level right there. Perfect. You see that? Wow. Something right there after the Fed meeting is just around that level. So if you want, just get out before the Fed speak at 2:30 p.m. right there on Wednesday. Alright, so we're good on Wednesday, and now let's move on Thursday. Alright, we get ready for the day after. Let's pause this one. So this is the high time frame, the weekly and the monthly. We check the screenshots before the Thursday, right? I mean, in terms of the weekly, you can see that it's still the huge move, but the minute you saw the it rate or the high right here, the buy side liquidity, it just retraced. We already see that on Wednesday, and now let's see Thursday today. It's gonna be continue that, and it should. That's how about price run, right? It rate the buy side and then boom. So it run from external liquidity to internal liquidity. Alright, so let's go look at the daily. Here's our daily right here. So you see that is the Monday range and build up a lot of sell side liquidity right here. It rate the buy side, but it build up the sell side. So you have to look both ways to understand how the market moving. And Wednesday, the minute it rate this high, which is the buy side liquidity, then boom, it go for sell side liquidity. And look at the Thursday right there. It give a signal that boom, it gonna see. Look at the double. It break, test follow up, and look for the reclaim on Thursday. That's beautiful setup. So Saturday, we're gonna go in and short them. But the trick is to where we're gonna engage them. So here's right at 9:30 right there. You see the huge down right there, and wow. I mean, if we want, we can go a little bit early right here. We can short right there. Let's see if that's the case. Short right here at that level. Here's the level. You see right here. You can do with this candle range also, or that's the prior day PM high, or you can go with it level. They are very close proximity, so it's should much different. We see that? What do you call that? That's for breakout type 3 right there. Break 1, break 2, and break 3. The minute it break 3, you thought it gonna make like a flip on you right there. So it's a classic for breakout type 3 right here. See that? It break 1, break 2. You have break 3. You can count this as a break also, but it should be good enough right there. And the minute you so right here at 9:50, at 9, you can see it's at 9, and the candle right here is 9:15. Okay, so it's a 4 breakout type 3 at 9 o'clock. In this case, is a short setup. Let's save this one. Alright, we just save this, and now let's open the tips on Thursday. Alright, we have Thursday, January 29 right here. So if we can go early, engage right here, we short them. Let's see. Boom. Yes, you see that? If you mix that trade, then you can go here at exactly, let's see when it's 9:30, right? Yes, the 9:30 you can short right there. You can still short right there 9:30. You see that took 1 minute. Alright, right here, what it looks to you. Right? Wow. Okay, so take a screenshot right here. So what do we see right there? Earlier at 9, we already short right there. But if we mix that, then wait for the 9:30. When it go up there, then short them again. Short them again. Here we go. Let's open that screenshot. So at 9:30, yes. So it looked like, wow. It looked like what? It looked like it make a move right up right here, but you look, all the sell side is still here. So the first few seconds is just a facade, try to trap you. You thought that you're gonna go long, but do not go long. The high time frame only tell us that it's gonna be go and rate all the sell side liquidity from Monday to Tuesday and Thursday. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday like that. So you can short right here. Just short them. Alright, don't get scared. Just short right there. Yeah, so when you know liquidity, then you don't have any trouble to go short right here. But if you don't, then you have clueless, then you feel, wow, you don't want to go short. Alright, so let's roll in the tape right here. Boom! Wow, you see that? Wow, man, huge move. So it's beautiful that we can trade a very good trade on yeah, if you don't see that, you can see the 90 level right there. It can give you some clue right there. Yeah, that's the level. It can be a breakout, take 3 also, but you go with it level, you go a little bit early right here, you can see that it's gonna break at 9:30. So Thursday is decent setup, but you need to get out because the minute it get to liquidity pool right here at 69, you get out. Otherwise, you're gonna give back your gain a lot, right here, almost of them. So it's not a day that just let it run. I mean, the huge run right here. What else you expect? You got a decent run right here. So it's from 7:01:13 to, yeah, let's see how much run right here. Pull out calculator right here, right? So you have around this level, so we're gonna is 717.5. You minus this level right here is 69.16.25. It's 100 point right there. Oh man. And if 1 point is, you just get 250 right there. Just one contract, you have that much money right there. Huge amount of money to make. So focus on the day after the FOMC meeting, which is the Fed meeting. That can give you a lot of, because that on the Thursday give you the idea that where they build up liquidity, right? If they build a sell side, then they're gonna come down. But if they build the buy side, then it's gonna go up. That's simple. All right, let's go to Friday. All right, now we roll into Friday, so can finish up this week. So basically, this week the best trading day is a Thursday, yes, where you can see that all liquidity will build up. You can have another trade on. The good run is on Wednesday also. All right, let's see. Go to Friday. What do we have? All right, here we go. This is the Friday. All right, we take risk class is right. 9:40, so just 5 minutes into the 9:30. So we can see that it's really. And on Monday, we see that level right there, test from above break and reverse. So we can anticipate next week, or which is February, it's gonna be sell off. Definitely on the monthly. On the weekly, maybe so. If it close above this level, then it's likely gonna sell off. Okay, so for Friday right here, so you see that level right there, break it, and let's see if this Friday it gonna continue. Right, you see test from above, it look like a lot of sell side liquidity down there. Let's look at the 15 minutes. All right, it's 15 minutes right here. So basically you have a huge sell off right there on Thursday. Yes, Thursday. And now we go back to that range right here is go back to the range set under the Wednesday FOMC meeting at 2 p.m. right there. All right, here's the detail or the zooming angle right there. So here's we have at 9:40 right there, and it go back to the opening range right there. So let's mark that level and see how it's play out. We don't know. We don't see any clear. All right, we already have a good trade on Thursday. So Friday is an optional. We don't need to trade. So you see right there, the open range right there, and it's right into the PM on Thursday. All right, let's roll the tap on Friday and see what happened next. All right, here we go. We have Friday right here, and let's see if it's retrade right after it's close above this range, or it's gonna go back to this range. Yeah, you see that the minutes. Oh wow, there are a lot of back and forth, which is right. Skip Friday will be better for us right there. You see that it's all right. If you can short right here, then you better get out right here. If you can short right there, you better get out. Let's see, a little bit tricky right here. The drawback right here, the minute, you see that is the minute you thought it gonna make a neckline up. That's where it got flipped. That's where it got flipped. Okay, so let's check the screenshot and see what we can learn from this. All right, here's what we can learn. We just take screenshot right there. All right, keep in mind this is the level that we just draw, right? There's another level. You can see a 4 breakout type 3 right here. So the minutes, oh yeah, this is the range right there. That can give you some clue. We can continue right there with that range. Yeah, let's continue with this. The open range right here, so it can give us break 1 and then break 2, break 3 right there, right? And break 4, the minute you thought it's gonna make the leg up, that way flip on you. So it's a perfect range right there for it to go, right? You have to break 1, break 2. That makes sense, right? You don't have to 2, 3 right there, and the minute it break 4 right there at 10:45. Yes, I mean this is 10:30 and 10:45. Then you got flip you right there. So it's 4 breakout. So it's a 4 breakout right here. 4 breakout side 3, and the time is 10:45. 10:45, my friend. Yeah, 2 minutes 10:45. You thought I'm gonna make leg up? That what is happening? You have to look very careful in order to see this stuff. Otherwise you mix it, but it's okay. You see that 10:45 right there, right above that level, boom, you're gonna get a flip right there. Boom, come down, and you better get out, okay? Don't stay under trade too long. You guys see that? Better do one more sweep, then get out. Yes, get out right here. Get out right here at 10, at 12, around 12:10 right there. When it go back around this level, let get out right here. That's the safest one. Okay. And what if we don't get down? Yeah, right, it come back right away. Yes, you don't want it to get back again. You see that? Yeah, one more. If you stay, one more right here. Yes. So right here, let's see what is the best. So right here at 12, around 12, around 1:30, right? 1:30 is the best time to get out. When it go back to this candle, right, the range right here, the low from Thursday, then you better get out. Okay, so you see that's the level we need to get out right there. Yeah, you better get out that low, and the time is about 13:23, so it's about 1:30 p.m. get out. Right, you get in right here at the level, and you get out right there. So you see the level right here. Yeah, so that's right there. Get in, get out. That's the Friday game plan right there for us. All right, let's save this one. So we get out 13 right there. Otherwise, you see that you give back right away. Yep. All right, so that's this for Friday. All right, let's recap a little bit right here. So on Tuesday we have a setup. Yeah, Monday we don't have much because of the location. We don't have much stuff on Monday, but Tuesday we have a little bit setup right here. It's 4 breakout type. 9:45, boom, you see that, and you can let it run as soon as it create a liquidity right here. Yeah, you better get out, so you don't want to give up your gain right there. That's the Tuesday. And then we go to Wednesday. We also have a beautiful setup. Type 3 also, you see at level right there, it happened at 10. It's a short setup. At 10 right there, you can go in and you let it run. It can go down right here, but right before the Fed come out, you better get out. So that's the Wednesday for us right there. And here's the setup on Thursday. Alright, the same idea, the level right there is the full breakout. Type 3 right here is short at 9. Right there. So break 1, break 2, break 3, the minute. You see that break test from above, it keeps you right there. So don't afraid to go short right here at 9. The setup is still valid. So if you cannot go at 9:30 or 9:30 right there. And your last run, his huge run right here is about 100 point right there, right there. Yes, 101.25 point run right there. That's a huge run. That's beautiful setup on Thursday right there. And on Friday, if you don't want to trade, that's okay. But if you do, that's setup right here. But don't go with a big side. The one you go is on Thursday already. Right here, right the minute you thought gonna make leg up, it flip on you right away. Break 1, break 2, break 3. That is the trick right there. And you get out around at the level, right? The level that where the market set a recess to reverse right here. Just go back to that balance level right there. Alright, so we're done. We thank you for your time and interest. We're grateful for this opportunity and we do what we love, and success is coming our way, day by day, little by little. And in every way we're getting better and better. Thank you. Have a great night and see you next week.